kids. I'm Dana and I'm coming to you from Seattle, Washington. I'm a personal trainer. Today I want to talk about pull-up bands, or bands that are used to usually help you with your pull-ups. They can also be used in many other ways, and so I'm going to show you a workout that you can do today with just one of these bands. The ones I have right now, they are by Power Guidance, and I got them on Amazon. The price range is anywhere from $25 to $35 for the whole group of them. And you can use usually one of the lighter weight ones for upper body, and it's good to have one of the heavier ones for lower body. Today, I'm just pretty much going to stick with the lighter band. So, let's get started. This is going to be an untimed workout. We're going to warm up first. So we're going to start off by doing some squats. Bring your arms overhead. Try to get a good stretch at the top. So we're going to do about 20 of these. I'm not going to time it. Really get a good extension. Make sure that you're sticking your rear out to the back, hinging at the hips, not going straight down because that's hard on your back. We're going to do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go side to side, and we're going to use our arms out to the side and then step out to the side. Try and get a good stretch on your inner thighs while you do this. Still warming the shoulders up. A couple more. And then we're going to work our rotation. So we're just going to rotate side to side, trying to keep your hips forward, toes forward. We're working our upper body, so like from your rib cage up, and just let your arms kind of hang loose. And then finally, we're going to do a little squat. Slowly press down to the floor, so get a stretch on the backs of your legs and your hamstrings and your calves. Keep your heels down to the floor. When you come up, use your legs, not your back. A few more of these. All right, last one. Okay, so grab your band, and keep in mind this is going to fit differently for different people. I'm about 5'3" on a good day, so obviously when I extend overhead, this is going to feel a lot different to someone who is 6 feet tall. So to compensate for that, you might want to keep your feet a little bit closer together. You might want to use a lighter band. These are all the same length, so you determine the resistance by, how wide your feet are. And also, like I said, if you're tall, this can be a lot more resistance than for somebody like me. So again, starting off with thrusters. Place the band in the middle of your foot, palms facing up towards the sky. Here we go. Squat down, press up. This one is actually the easiest. You don't have to think about what you're doing quite so much. Be careful if you do get too much tension. You don't want, if you feel like it's pulling you back like this, then try harder to keep it a little bit forward. You don't want to pull on your shoulders too much. So as many, let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're transitioning to triceps. So I'm just going to bring my feet in a tiny bit. Remember, I want my thumbs down, pinky up, overhead, like this, elbows out in front. And we're going to press straight up to the sky, bending just at the elbow, and be aware of arching your back. Try not to arch your back. So I'm going to do this from the side. 10 to 15 of these. And boy, does it ever get hard. Okay, now we're going to do incline press. So keeping it around one of your feet, lunging forward, really wide grip, and that is so that the band doesn't get all tangled up on your arms, and palms forward. Pushing out and away at an angle, just like an incline press. Okay, I'm gonna do 5 more of these. Wow, all right. Now, for your back, holding it right out in front of your chest, arms a little bit wider than shoulder width, pulling it apart and in towards you as you bring your chest out and squeezing your scapula together. Show from behind really quickly. This is what it looks like. Squeezing your back together. You will feel your shoulders burn and your arms burn, but ultimately we are trying to work your upper back. Okay, let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, now switching to legs. I'm gonna grab the heavier band. We're gonna do squats. Got it folded in half. I'm putting both feet on, and I am keeping my feet shoulder width. So here we go. I'm gonna push up through the floor against the resistance of the band, going down and up. If you need it tighter, just grab down a little bit further. And notice I'm keeping my head up, chest up the whole time. And once you get the feel of this, you really do feel it does work quite well. And we'll do 3 more. 2, 1. All right, now straight-legged deadlifts. So keeping your gaze forward, head up, and straight legs. Using your hamstrings and your glutes to pull you back up, not your back. And just, again, your arms are just holding onto the band. 2 more. Last one. Excellent job. Okay, next, rowing. So the 2 different ways were 1 foot, crossed over, I'm holding down pretty far, and then rowing up, elbows kind of out and back, and chest out. And it's really easy to kind of bring your shoulders up like this. You want to try and keep them down and back, and use your upper back for this. The other way is to do both feet like this, cross over. This is a little bit more of a bent over row. Grab onto it, pull back, driving your elbows back towards whatever's behind you, like you're nudging somebody. It's going to look like that, okay? All right, so done with the rows, and now we're gonna do the bicep curls. Almost forgot, cannot forget about our biceps. So I'm gonna do it in a fairly wide stance because I want it to be relatively hard. Elbows locked at your sides like this, palms facing up, or palms in a hammer. Okay, I'm gonna do palms up this time, curling up. And if you wanna make it even harder, what you can do is pull it up and then count down very slowly as you go down. Like do 10 at a regular pace, then bring it up, slowly lower it down for 10, 9, 8, like that. Okay, so bicep curls, done. Now we're gonna do our torso rotations. Again, making sure you have it anchored to something that's not gonna fly out the window if you happen to pull on it too hard. Palms facing down. A wide stance is usually pretty good for this. And here we go, up and back down. Doesn't have to be a big movement. And again, focus on upper body doing the work. Arms are just holding onto the band. Okay, really good job. It's a lot more work than it Seems like it would be, and again, it's because you're working on the way out and you're fighting the resistance on the way back. In the description, there is a link to Amazon for these. I'm sure you can buy them elsewhere, but that's just where I know to get them the fastest and the easiest. And if you're wondering what is the difference between these and the bands with the handles, these seem to hold up a bit better. In other words, these are designed to hold you up if you're doing a pull-up. So they're a lot stronger. Mine have not broken, and I've had them for at least 2 years, if not 2.5 years. And comfort level, some people feel more comfortable with the bands that have the handles just because the handles are a little bit nicer to hold on to. You can always wear gloves or something else for this. But anyway, I hope you have learned something valuable, and please subscribe as I will be adding workouts every single week. Lots of things that you can do at home, lots of things you can do when you travel. I appreciate you being here. You have a great week.